So today is leg day. Be starting off on Romanian deadlifts, and then we'll move on to other stuff. This is hamstring focused day with calves, glutes, and all that other jazz. I did try a dumbbell version of this the other day, and I didn't have much fun with it. So I've gone back to the barbell. I can't really stack it like I can with the barbell, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to wrap up as well. So I've got, how much have I got on here? I've got 120. So this is my warm up, 120 kg. Let's go. A little bit of a stretching. Can't neglect the stretching on this one. It's super important. So I bend down, touch my toes, and then try and touch the floor. Just want to feel a little bit of a pull here. I want that to stay nice and stretchy. If that doesn't stay stretchy, it's a bad day. Very bad day. So we want that to be stretchy. Working out is a bit like Groundhog Day. You kind of do the same stuff. They play out slightly different each time. Okay, let's go. There we go, do that for 8. So, let's hit that next one. Might move the bar over just a little bit. There we go. So what have I got on here? I've got 140. So I had 120 before. Actually no, I got more than that. No, I had 120, I've had the 220s on, the 160, so we're going up quite fast. This is a bit fast for me, how I'm going up, but, you know, hopefully it'll pay off. So I'll do the stretching again. All important stretching. Hi. Touch my toes. Okay, same again, so slight kink in the legs, keep them nice and soft at the knee. Let's go. Cafe. Oh, this one is, we've got 225s and 220s each side for this RDL. So this is set number 3. So if we're at 160, I guess. Wow, we're at the 200. Let me see. Let me recount this. So the 425s are 100. And then we got 420s, 180, and then about with 20, yeah. So this would probably be the largest amount I've ever RDL'd. So I guess it's kind of a special day, Very special day, okay, fine. Let's hope I don't snap something. All right, let's go. I don't feel that this is like a sane amount to RDL, if I'm honest. just because of how much it puts on your hamstrings. It's not like a normal deadlift, but you know, YOLO. Let's do it. Wrap up nicely. See how many we get out of this. Let's go. Yeah, I do 4. Yeah, I don't even feel like it's a sane amount to do it on, really. I'm sure people do more, but yeah, 200 on RDL. I'm a little bit cautious of that. I've held off of it for a long time. I stuck at the 180, so felt right. Felt right. Okay, next one. Let's see if I can fulfill my lifelong dream of completely crippling myself. I mean that in like a not funny way. In a little bit of a way that I'm kind of a little bit cautious. The other day my hamstring made a popping sound when I was doing this exercise, so not overly, yeah, anyway, touch wood. So I'm going to try the 200 again, because why not? So get a nice little stretch in. Touch those little toes. Touch that little pinky over there. Little tiny one. It's not pinky, is it? That's a small toe. Whatever it is. Come down. Touch the ground. Okay, let's go. Did 4 again. Oh damn, on to the next one. This one is leg press. So I always like to make sure the safeties are on, the seat is where I want it. I've got 325 plates on each side. This is the warm-up on this one. I've got 226 on here at the moment. So let's go. It's got a starting resistance of 75. Legs to the top, because this is hamstring day. So it's all about those little hamstrings. And for this one, I try and stretch it more than anything. So pausing at the bottom for the first one is, I'm more keen to do that for the first one, not so much for the other ones. Not when it gets really, really heavy. Okay. I kind of do more of an explosive movement then. Let's go. Okay, nice and easy for the first one. All about that stretch. I could do more reps, I'm not going to. I'm going to save it for the heavier ones. Let's go. So this one I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 plates. So it's 5 plates each side. And a starting resistance of 75. Plates are 25s. Let's go. Do that for 8. Okay, next one. One up by 25 each side again. Same as last time. I've done my PB today of hitting higher on my RDLs. So I'm not as fussed about hitting higher on this. I think I upped it recently though. So that would be fantastic, but I also can feel something here. And I feel like it needs a little bit more stretching. So I don't want to cause any problems with that if it can be helped. And by back here, I mean my hamstring. That thing. The thing that allows me to use my legs. Okay. So I think this one I did for 8 last time. We'll see how many I get for this attempt. Let's go. My knees always want to go inward. I have to try and fight them. Okay, one more. 426 kg on. I think last time I did this for 6. I wonder what that is in pounds. Are we getting past 1,000 pounds now? I haven't actually checked that. All right, I've had enough rest now. My rest timer isn't up, but you know, got to get on, places to be, things to do. Let's go. You can kind of tell I bounce it a little bit on this one. I try not to, but to be honest, I go for form on the lower weights. On higher weights, I go for that explosive action. Okay, next one. So this one is Booty Builder. It's a good machine. So I've got it on 100 and I'm gonna get going on it. Squeeze that peach and get that juice out of that peach. Let's do it, let's juice it. So I put my seatbelt across because what would a booty builder machine be without a seatbelt? Let's go. Okay. 10. But that little seatbelt was on my bladder. Not helpful. Okay, we're going for that 100 again. I need a light in this corner. It's a very, very dark, dingy corner. Okay, set 2, let's go. There's definitely a technique for getting the heavy weight up. I got one more. I've got 7 instead of 6 on the 100 kg. One more. That booty is feeling pretty sore. I'm not gonna lie. Very sore. One more. So set 3. I'm dropping it down to 50. Last time I did 10. Hopefully I'll do the same. In my dark little booty training corner. Let's do it. So the technique for getting up, little pads at the side here, you can push off and then try and get one leg up and then the other one. Because when you're lifting a lot of weight, like hundreds of kilograms, it does get challenging. All right, let's go. Squeeze at the top. Just right, all done on this one. On to the next. So 45 kg on the leg curl, seated leg curl. Now the difference, the machine ate my hand. Anyway, we're doing one leg. So I'm going to keep one leg back a little bit. And if you can see, let me put it down. There you go. Just so you can see the legs. So I'm going to put one leg back whilst I do one and then switch them around. Okay, 45 kg. This could be too much, but I won't know until I find out. Let's go. It's all right. I'll keep it at 8 and see if I go up a little bit more. Wow, it's already got a bruise. My finger trapped. Okay. Coming back down again. Sorry, not down. This is coming down. I'm doing the other leg. Let's go. Sometimes I find it easier to concentrate on one leg than two. I can really focus on it a bit more. And if I close my eyes, it's even better. There we go. It's one down. So set number 2. I'm gonna go off a little bit more, I think. Let's try 52 on one leg. Let's go. That was harder, much harder. I could really feel that like pulling apart in my hamstring. Let's go. Okay, it's 52 for 8. I felt like a good one. So, next one, I'm going to try 52 again. Probably for 8 again, actually, because it's pretty hard. So I'm going to do 52. This is set number 3. Let's go. Seven. You know what? That was a respectful 7. I felt that. It felt fantastic. The trouble is I have to get it on the other leg now, which isn't so easy. I'm gonna give myself a couple of seconds, like, respite, and go on to our next one. If you're a little bit OCD like I am, I haven't done it this time, but you can alternate your legs. Just because if you do one leg before the other one, you know, maybe you're favoring one over the other. I don't know if that's a thing, but in my mind it is. So if you're like me, just, you know, put your mind to rest. Let's hit this next one. Or rather, the other leg. Let's go. All right, one more. Let's go. It's at 6.5. I can't actually log it down at 6.5. It'll be 6, but it makes me feel better. Okay. Now it's gonna match it. Let's go. Much harder on the other leg. We are all done on this one. 1000 ISO for this one. Let's see if it looks good later. 54 kg. That's for the camera buffs. Alright, let's grow these hamstrings some more. Ten. Scale. Seven. I'm going to put this down to 45. It's a little bit brutal. Alright, let's go. Ten. Oh, they're getting finished off. So we're going for 45. Alright. Let's go. Last one on this. Last isolation exercise on the hamstrings. That was failure. Okay, on to calves. Last exercise, we're doing calves. If you haven't watched me before, I really like the videos that Jay Cutler does on this. It's pretty simple stuff really. You come up, imagine your feet are on here. This is the little platform. You come up, you squeeze at the top. And when you come back down, you know, you really want to get that stretch in the back. So that's what I'm going to be doing, trying to come all the way down to get that stretch in my calf, and then when I come up, get that pop at the top to squeeze a little bit more blood in at that peak of the movement. Let's go. I've got 220s on here, each side, and 11.3 kg starting resistance, so that is 91.3. Let's go. 3 more. You can see that contracting in the back. So this one is 101.5. So we've got 2 20s and a 5 on either side. Let's get it in. Go. Ten. 2 more. 2 more. We're going to drop it down. Let's do it. 2 20s each side, starting resistance of 11.3. Let's go. Oh, that deep stretch. Oh. One more. Last one. I'm going to keep it on that weight. All right. Let's go. That is leg day.